Sunny. Today I'm doing another iconic blonde. I'm doing the Twiggy look from the 60s. I love this look. I've been meaning to do it for a while, but I actually waited to get a new camera, so this is my first video with my new camera, so I'm hoping it goes well. This is a great look. I personally love it. So you have the like dual liner, so liner kind of defining your crease really well, and then strong eyelashes, drawn on eyelashes in the bottom as well. And the rest of the look is pretty natural, apart from my fake little freckles, of course. So we'll get started. I'm going to go and take this off. So for foundation, I'm going to use the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet in a 30. Now, Twiggy actually had quite sheer makeup, but my skin is not that great right now, so I'm going to use this. And I'm just literally going to apply it with my fingers. It's one shade lighter than my actual skin tone. She was quite pale, not deathly pale, but kind of just English rosy pale. So I'm just lightening my skin tone ever so slightly. Under eyes, I'm going to use the Makeup Forever High Definition Concealer in 315. I'm just going to dot it under. Especially if I'm doing makeup on myself, I love using my fingers because it's just the warmth of the fingers really makes the colours blend into the skin. And then I'm just going to really lightly set it with MAC Prep and Prime. It's not a heavily kind of powdered look. In fact, she had freckles and they used to show through her makeup. I don't have freckles, but I might draw some in at the end. And I'm actually going to put on blusher straight away in order to get rid of this very pale look. I'm using a MAC Melba, which is a peachy colour, and just super lightly. I'm going quite high, kind of at the very highest point of my cheekbone. I'm not applying loads though. A bit of my nose, a bit of my chin. So for the eyes, which is kind of the Twiggy trademark, I'm going to start off with MAC paints in Bare Canvas, and I'm just going to put this on my eyelids, just with my fingers again. So I'm going to use a very light colour, not white though. I'm using MAC Vanilla, which is almost, it's kind of like a bone colour I guess, and I'm just using that all over my lid. And I'm putting quite a lot on actually. I want a perfectly kind of bare canvas. A little tiny bit under my eyes as well. Then she would usually have like either a completely monochrome look, or she would put a little bit of blue just on the moving part of the lid. So I'm going to do that. I'm using Urban Decay palette, and I'm not sure which palette this is. Looks like this. And it has a really cool blue called Shattered. It's that one. Don't get to use it very much. So this is cool. It's like light blue, but it has a tiny bit of green, so it's almost like a turquoise. So just apply this on the moving part of the lid. So then for the liner, kind of like the liner that goes all the way up here. I'm using MAC Blacktrack, and I'm also using my Shu Uemura 6M liner brush. Now I'm just going to start off drawing a very, very fine line and just going slowly and kind of connecting it. What I do is I stretch my skin up a little bit so it's super taut so that you don't get too many smudges. So I kind of choose where I want the line to be, so it should be visible just above your crease. So I kind of want it just there. So I stretch my skin. But I keep checking it as well so that I don't like stretch it completely out of proportion. So now you kind of have the lines. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to use my MAC pencil brush, and I'm going to smudge some dark grey. I think I'm going to use print, and I'm going to use the pencil brush, and I'm just going to smudge this above the line I just created. So take some print on your brush, and then go above. Don't go much below. It doesn't matter if it goes a little bit below, but it just tends to look better if you smudge it above. And then I'm just going to use my MAC. This is the 217. The one I use every single day. And just blend it out. Do the same on the other side. And then I'm going to go over it with my MAC Smoulder pencil, and I'm just going to warm it on my hand for a little bit. So I just kind of like to warm it up so that it's really, so the wax kind of starts melting. So what I'm going to do is I'll put a little bit of black over the line we drew, and then I smudge it with the pencil brush. And that way it kind of blends really seamlessly into the grey shadow that you put down. You don't have to be too careful with this pencil because you're going to blend it all anyways. And then the other side. Now, believe it or not, that was pretty much the hardest part of the whole thing. Then I'm just going to line just where the normal kind of place for a liner goes. I'm using the same Blacktrack and the same Shu Uemura pencil. And take the liner all the way to the end, but instead of winging it up, just kind of keep going a little bit, not loads. But it almost starts going down. Well, this is obviously depends on the shape of your eye, but her liner did not flick up. And now that we have the liner brush out, I'm just going to draw a couple of lashes on the lower lash line. She had really, she had a lot of mascara on the lower lashes, but also sometimes she would actually draw individual lashes, so we'll do a few. There we go. I'm going to put on some mascara. I'm just using MAC ZOomlash. This is great for this type of look because loads comes out. Usually I would be wiping the wand, but not for this look. So on the top lashes, I'm just going to do a coat, not combing anything. The clumpier the better. And we're going to put on some fake lashes as well. Now for the bottom lashes, I'm going to do 2 coats, but once the lashes have dried, you kind of pinch the lashes together. I'll show you. Now that was one coat, and then we do another one. Now wait for a bit for the lashes to dry. Actually, I'm just going to brush my eyebrows while we're waiting. I'm not doing anything at all to my eyebrows. I'm literally just brushing them. So now that my lashes are quite dry, what I'm going to do is I'm just taking a pair of tweezers and I'm going to squeeze the lashes together. So I'm going to use, these are lashes from my kind of local beauty shop. They're called cils and they're number 5, but essentially what it is they're quite long and they're also quite separated and defined, so you can use whatever lash you want. That's just kind of the idea behind it. So I take the lash, I'm just using an eyelash glue. I mean, there are a lot of different kinds of lash glues, but this is what I have at hand right now. I think my favorite must be kind of Shu Uemura is great. Duo that they sell at MAC is fantastic as well. So dry the lashes for about 20 seconds or so, just enough so that it kind of starts, the glue starts getting tacky. It needs to be tacky, or otherwise the lashes are just going to slide around. And start off by placing it in the middle, and then I like to do the outer edge first. And then the inner corner. If it's your own lash, it's alright to blow on. And place in the middle. And then pull the outer corner into its right place. And then the inner corner. And again, kind of make sure that it's all secure. So then I'm just going to do lipstick and a couple of freckles. I'm using Angel by MAC, and it's kind of is it a frost? Yes, it is. It's a MAC lipstick. She didn't use lip liners. There was just a small amount of kind of pink or nude lipstick. And then I'm going to do some freckles. Now I'm using MAC Stone. It's a lip liner pencil, but the colour is great for freckles. And of course it depends on your own skin tone what colour is good. But I'm just going to do a few. A couple on my nose as well. So just as a last step, if you want, you can add some white liner. This is actually Nude. This is by Guerlain. It's not 100% white. It's like nudie white on the inner rim of the eye. So that's the look finished. I hope you enjoyed the video. I love this look. It's so much fun to do, and once you kind of practice a little bit, it's nowhere near as hard as you would think it is. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you like my channel, please subscribe, and please feel free to send me any kind of requests of tutorials you'd like to see in the future. Thanks for watching. Bye.